Hello, my beautiful, beautiful people. If you clicked on this video, you're probably a swiftie like myself, and if you are a swiftie, you're definitely looking forward to the Tortured Poets Department, Taylor's 11th studio album coming out later this week. So today we're going to be ranking the songs based on their titles and track lengths. It's been a long time coming, so let's get into it. So to quickly explain each of these tier lists, R.I.P. Me.
Rest in peace me, R.I.P. me, I died dead.
Rest in peace me, R.I.P. me. This is basically just songs that will unalive me, yet simultaneously bring me back to life. Songs that are so good they instantly go in like my Taylor Swift top 20. You know what I mean? Like songs that are, okay, maybe not Taylor Swift top 20, but like songs that are life-changing. Like songs that I will be listening to on repeat, songs that will end up being my top 5 songs at the end of this year. Screaming, crying, throwing up.
Screaming, crying, throwing up, punch me in the face.
These are the songs that, although they won't be my favorite on the album, I will still be screaming every lyric. I will be probably crying when I hear them. Like, you know what I mean? Screaming, crying, throwing up. Like, that's it. Then we have My Mind Is Alive.
I'm not asleep, my mind is alive.
These are songs that aren't the best on the album, but they're still so good. Like, most of the time, in my opinion, even Taylor's worst song is worlds above a lot of other people's best songs. You know what I mean? Most of the time. So My Mind Is Alive, like, even if they're on a lower tier, they're still going to be great. I have, no doubt in that. So My Mind Is Alive is just like a song that is, it might be a bop, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be my favorite. It's not going to be even like in my top 5 on the album, probably. But it's still going to be a song that, like, I'm going to listen to in the car. I'm going to put people on if it's really good and I know they'll like it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. No, It's Becky. No, It's Becky is like, it's that type of song that's like, if it's on your playlist and it just comes on, you might skip it. But if you're in the right mood and if you like are in that vibe, then you'll play it. You know, that kind of song that like you have to be in the mood for. That's No, It's Becky. Like, oh, she's a cute woman, I just don't listen to her all the time. She wasn't doing anything. Obviously a reference to the Eras Tour Bad Blood performance. She wasn't doing anything is just, I'm sure it's a great song. It's just not giving what I wanted it to give. You know what I mean? It's a little lackluster. I had faith and it just lost it a little bit. I'm sure I'm gonna love all these songs, but this is just for fun. I have no idea what these sound like. Let's go. So starting off with our album opener, Fortnight.
#1 victory royale, yeah, Fortnite, we about to get.
Featuring Post Malone, which I'm very excited for. I haven't heard any music by him in a while, but I do like the songs that I know. That makes sense. The song is not long, but not short. I feel like it's definitely in the middle. It's kind of average length. I'm gonna put it in My Mind Is Alive. Simply because I think I'm either gonna literally love it so much or be kind of about it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm kind of putting it in the middle, because I don't know how to feel about it. First of all, the name obviously makes me think of the video game, for better or for worse. But it's a feature, it's the album opener. I love openers. Typically some of my favorite songs are album openers, so I have hope, but I don't want to place all my money, place all my bets on Fortnite. Next we have the Tortured Poets Department. This is 4 minutes and 53 seconds, which is quite long, and it's a title track. I love title tracks. I just love Taylor Swift music, actually, so I don't know why I keep saying I love this, I love that. Of course you do. So title track, I'm gonna put it in R.I.P. Me. I think that the Tortured Poet Department is gonna be like in my top 5. There are like 3 or 4 songs that I've claimed on here, and I'll let you know which ones they are. The Tortured Poets Department is one of them. I think that I'm gonna love it so much. Everyone, since the album's been announced has been like,
oh my gosh, Dead Poet Society, like I keep saying Dead Poet Society, it sounds like Dead Poet Society,
Dead Poet Society is one of my favorite films of all time. It has been for a while. So to kind of have like one of my favorite movies be about like poetry, and on this album be about poetry, and I just am getting Dead Poets vibes from that song. You know, the song that hasn't come out yet. I'm getting those vibes. So I'm going all in. R.I.P. me. I Die Dead. Wait, that's not in order. This is out of order. My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. That's 3 minutes and 23 seconds. I know everybody's looking forward to the song, and I honestly am not. Well, okay, wait a minute. It's not that I'm not looking forward to it. Let me backtrack a little bit. It's not that I'm not looking forward to it. It's just not one of my most anticipated songs on the album. Whereas when I see everybody else talking about this album, this is one of the songs that they can't wait to hear. And I'm sure I'll love it, which you're probably gonna hear me say a lot. But I'm sure I'll love it. I just don't expect it to be one of my favorites. So I am genuinely going to be putting it in No It's Becky. Other people might be literally astounded that I'm putting it down there. Like I said, these tiers don't really mean anything because I'm basically gonna love all these songs 100%, you know what I mean?
But then from here we just gotta love those ones. 100%, 105, 107, 110, 120 for alchemy, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I rank my Taylor Swift songs.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So, and then we have number 4, I can't count, Down Bad, which is 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Down Bad is one of the ones I've kind of claimed for myself, just because I think I'm gonna love it, especially with the length is a little bit longer than I was expecting for it. So I'm actually gonna put it in Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up because the length makes me think that it's sad. That's not what I wanted. It's really not. But gonna love it nonetheless. And then we have So Long London. Now this is one that has had a lot of discourse around it, a lot of chatter. So Long London is 4 minutes and 22 seconds, unlike the rumor that it was going to be like 10 minutes, which I was kind of hoping it would be just because that'd be a lot of tea, Taylor. But So Long London, oh, it's right there. I literally can't read. This is bad. So Long London, I am looking forward to, and I think it's going to be crazy. Like, I think it's going to hurt, genuinely. I think it's really going to show what happened with their relationship, and it's really going to go into the pain that she's felt about everything. But also, everyone who seems the most in love with this song already are really big, like, Joe and Taylor girlies. And it's not that I never liked Joe and Taylor together, it's that I am Team Taylor no matter what, you know what I mean? So it's not like, I don't want to say I don't care that her and Joe broke up, it's that like, I'm whatever's best for Taylor. I don't care that her and Joe broke up if she's feeling better now that they did. You know what I mean? Whereas some people are like, oh my god, I miss Joe. It's almost like it's not your relationship. Mind your business. Like, hi, so I'm editing this video right now, and I just wanted to clarify because I know saying mind your business seems kind of hypocritical of me as I'm talking about their relationship and my opinion on it. But I guess what I meant is it's like your friend is in a relationship and then her boyfriend, you get to know him through this relationship, and then they break up, he did something bad or he didn't do something bad, but they just break up, and you're choosing your friend's boyfriend over your friend. It doesn't make any sense because the only reason you know that person is because of your friend. You know what I mean? That's the best kind of way I can describe it. So that's my opinion. Sorry, controversial maybe. So I'm not looking forward to So Long London in that way, but I am looking forward to the idea of it. I think that it sounds like a very interesting, very sad, very serious and deep song. That if I don't cry, it'll... Sorry, I ran out of storage. That's embarrassing. Anyways, back to So Long London. Basically, I think it's going to be a great song. I'm just not excited for it for the same reasons that some other Swifties are excited for it. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up. I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to hurt a lot, but I don't think it's going to be like life-changing. Watch me be so wrong. Watch it change my life. You know what I mean? We'll see. And then we have But Daddy, I Love Him, which is 5 minutes and 40 seconds. First of all, right off the bat, I think of Little Mermaid, you know, the reference that she's referencing.
Here, but I love it, you know what I mean? Which, I love Little Mermaid, I love Disney. I love Disney too, but everybody does that. You know, it's something new over here. So that immediately made me excited for it. Little Mermaid came out in 1989, so she might have, you know, a special relationship with that film. You know, a lot of us have, like, princesses are just movies that we grew up with that, like, are very special to us, so that might be special to her, you know? And I think maybe she found herself relating to that line. Maybe she had to kind of defend him to her family. Maybe she was convincing herself, you know.
Lord knows what this could be about, but it's a bit of a long song. I am excited for it. I'm gonna put it in screaming, crying, throwing up. Fresh Out the Slammer, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is one that the name is, to me, almost off-putting. Like, I'm like, what are we talking about here, Taylor? Like, what are we doing? But I am excited by, like, the idea of what it could be about. You know, it could represent her freedom, being out of this relationship, and that can be a very freeing, very nice and cathartic feeling. And I think that it would be a cool song if it's about that. Who knows if it is, but I also think that that would be a very good time. Like, I feel like that time works very well with that theme. So I'm gonna put it in My Mind Is Alive. I'm like tempted to put it in No It's Becky just because I don't think I'm gonna like it that much. But if it is about her being out of that relationship, like if the slammer, if this prison was this relationship that was holding her back, then I think I am gonna like it a lot. Next is Florida, featuring Florence and the Machine. Oh my goodness. First of all, Florida is my most anticipated song of this entire album. I think that I'm going to love it so much. I'm just gonna explode right now. Let me form words and sentences. First of all, I love Florence and the Machine so much. I have loved Florence and the Machine for like my whole entire life, and I've also loved Taylor for almost my whole entire life. So the fact that they're making a song together is it's just so life-changing, and I am gonna explode. Like I said, I'm just gonna turn into a big ball of gas and explode of happiness. I think that their voices and their music styles combined, like, I think it's gonna be an amazing song. I hope it's gonna be one of the best on the album. I don't even care what it's about, to be honest. If it's about like the end of the relationship, if it's about her tour date after the breakup news came out, give it to me no matter what. Give it to me no matter what. So first of all, so excited that Florence is going to be on the track. Second of all, I'm temporarily moving to Florida this year. So the fact that Taylor Swift is putting out a song titled Florida 2 months before I moved to Florida? Taylor, we're like this. We're connected.
What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? Interlinked.
I wish it was longer, to be honest with you, but 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 3 minutes and 35 seconds isn't bad. I'll take it. So obviously putting it at R.I.P. Me, top of R.I.P. Me. First in line. That is my song. Claiming it right now. Moving on to Guilty as Sin. So Guilty as Sin reminds me of two things. First, it's giving me Reputation vibes, same as My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys and Fresh Out the Slammer. Those both also gave me Reputation vibes, but I don't think I said that. So one, it's giving me Reputation vibes, and two, it reminds me of Carolina, which is the song that she wrote for Where the Crawdads Sing. That's what it's called, right? Which I love that song, and literally one of the lines is it, that I was guilty as sin and slept in a liar's bed. Or something like that. I think that's it. And I love that song so much, which makes me a little more excited for the song than I was before. I don't think it's gonna have anything to do with that. I just like the little lyric connection. So that's it. Other than that, I honestly have no idea like what the song could be about. I have no guesses, but it is 4 minutes and 14 seconds, so we're gonna be getting into something. So I'm gonna put it in My Mind Is Alive. Yeah. And then we have Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. This song, I feel like I'm kind of the same as I was feeling earlier about, I can't even remember what song. I feel like I'm either gonna love it or feel kind of about it. I think I said this about Fortnight. It really depends if it's like a sad song or if it's like a bop, a banger. You know what I mean? That's what it depends on, because I think I am gonna like it, but you know, like, I want it to be like a little like sassy moment, like Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's what I need. So in hopes that it is that, it's 5 minutes and 34 seconds, which makes me think that it's sad. don't want sadness, Taylor. I can't handle it. See, if it was sad, I feel like it'd be in My Mind Is Alive. But if it's a bop, I'm thinking screaming, crying, throwing up. So in hopes that it is a bop, I'm gonna put it there. Next we have I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can. This is another one of the songs that I've claimed. I definitely think it's gonna be in my top 5 just because I love that saying. I think it's really silly and I think we're gonna have a grand old time. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's short, but I think it's gonna be a bop. Like, I think it's gonna be a short little bop. Kind of like Now That We Don't Talk. That's the vibe that I'm getting. You know, it's short and sweet, but it's like a little dancey vibe. You know, I think I'm gonna like it. Okay, my phone keeps having issues. We're literally almost done. Well, halfway done. Miss Girl just can't hold on. Hopefully she'll work this time. What was I saying though? I'm putting in RIP Me. How is it going to unalive me in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you ask? I have no idea, but I believe that it will. And I will be playing this song all over the place. I will be asking editors to please edit all of my fictional crushes to this song. And yeah, I'm even putting it in front of Torture Poets Department because I just feel like I'm gonna love the song. I'm gonna embody the song. Give me all the bad boy edits to I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can. Give them to me, please. Love of My Life, or LOML, which I am guessing to be Love of My Life, but some people think it won't be. The song is 4 minutes and 37 seconds. I feel like LOML, sorry, I struggled with that, might be in like every chorus, but I'm thinking maybe it'll change meanings with every chorus. That's just my personal guess, because I do find it interesting, people thinking it might mean different things. I know Taylor Nation posted something using it as Love of My Life. I know people are saying Loss of My Life, Love or My Life, you know, bringing lots of interesting contenders to the party. So I think it could change meaning, and I think that that would be really powerful, really scary for my mental health. But yeah, as someone who says everyone is the love of my life, I have multiple loves of my life, and I also have a whole Instagram highlight dedicated to the loves of my life. This song is for me. This song is for me. So definitely going in RIP Me. Like, the minute I saw the title, I was like, oh, so she wrote a song for me. And then we have I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. I do think this song is going to hit. I think it's going to be so good. But I'm not really predicting it to be one of my favorites on the album. I think it might.
Got him. Enjoy.
At this point, I am beyond fed up with my phone. I just fought it. So if it doesn't work now, I'm gonna have to redo this whole video, which would really suck, and I would cry. In conclusion, for I Could Do It With a Broken Heart, I think it's gonna be an amazing song, and I do think I'm gonna love it, but I don't think it's gonna be like, I want RIP Me to be my top 5, my predicted top 5, and I don't think it's gonna be there. I think it's gonna be like, it's gonna barely miss the cut. So I am gonna put it in Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up, but I will put it in the front of Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up, because I think I will love it so much, and I like the playlist that she made for it. It was, I think, my favorite of the playlists, so I'm very much looking forward to it. The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. I want this to be a little petty moment, you know what I mean? I want this to be interesting. I want this to be kind of spilling the tea. That's what I envision from this. I think it's gonna be a cute little moment. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite, but I do think it's gonna be a time, so I'm gonna put it in My Mind Is Alive. Sorry, my computer's like lagging. The Alchemy. The first thing that comes to mind with The Alchemy is The Alcott, which I love that song so much. So much. So I'm very excited for this. I know they're probably gonna have nothing to do with each other. Like, not even a little bit. But literally, my mind made the connection, and now I can't see it any other way. But because the whole reason of me loving it is based off something that doesn't exist and something that my head made up, I am gonna put it in Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up and not my top 5. And then I am gonna put Clara Bow in my top 5, however. So Clara Bow is the last one on the main album. one thing about me, I'm gonna love a little history song. I'm gonna love it. The Lucky one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time. Has been forever. I love it so much. More than words can actually describe. Last Great American Dynasty, love that song. I love The Lucky One more, but I do love that song. So considering I think I want this to be like a little historical moment, just like those were, little nod to Clara Bow, maybe Taylor's like connection to her mentally, or like she looks up to her, you know, something. I don't know, but I want a little history lesson, and I want it to slay. I want it to slay hard. Okay, so I'm excited for Clara Bow. Now getting into these bonus tracks. The manuscript is the one that I have on the vinyl that I ordered. So hoping that's the best one just because that's mine. No, I'm just kidding. But the manuscript sounds so professional, for lack of a better word. Like it sounds very, can you tell I don't know English? It sounds very put together. It sounds very typewriter.
What did she just say?
We don't know.
We can't understand her. She's from the other studio.
Yeah, typewriter is an adjective. Do you get what I'm saying though? Like it's giving the whole overarching vibe of this album is giving the manuscript. So for that reason, I'm putting it in Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up. I think it's going to be a great little closer for the album with that bonus track. The Bolter, I have mixed emotions about. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to expect. I'm a little bit scared. It depends what it's going to be about. There are a few things that you can get from the Bolter, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'd feel different ways towards the different meanings. But I am going to put it in Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up because no matter what the meaning, I do believe that's how I'll feel. The Albatross, is that how you say that? I think I'm going to love that song. I don't know what about it, but I'm feeling a connection to it. So putting it in Screaming, Crying, Throwing Up, once again, most of these songs are there. And the Albatross is one of those that like I almost want to put in R.I.P. Me, but I just want to keep that to my top 5, my projected top 5. So, and then the Black Dog, I'm confused, Taylor. I'm confused. What do you mean the Black Dog? That's so vague. What do you mean you titled the song The Black Dog? What dog? The husky? I'm confused. The Black Dog confuses me more than anything. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in My Mind is Alive. My mind is alive and thinking. That's for sure. I'm confused. The gears are turning. They're a little stuck, but they're turning. And that's it. That's my blind ranking of the Tortured Poets Department, which comes out Thursday night or Friday. You know, I'm probably going to be so wrong. I hope I'm not, though, about some of these. Like Florida, I need Florida to be the best song ever, Taylor. I need it to be the best song ever.
Like, I need it to be.
Every other song on this could be subpar.
But I need Florida to be the best song ever made.
Okay, Taylor. Pinky promise. But seriously, my ranking could be 100% wrong. I don't know. This was completely based on delusion and insanity. So, I literally haven't filmed a Taylor Swift video in forever. Like, since Speak Now Taylor's version, I think. No, there's no way that's right. Is that right? That was a long time ago. Honestly, I haven't put out a YouTube video in forever, so I don't know what I'm talking about. So I really want to get on that because my besties, Katie and Molly, both YouTube queens, they have been like putting out videos like it's nothing. And I'm like, I'm trying to be y'all. I'm trying to be like that. Okay? So I'm gonna try my best to stay consistent with uploading. So yeah, stay tuned. If you have any video ideas you want to see, comment them, I guess. You probably don't, but if you do by chance, let me know. And then a little self-promotion here. Follow me at my socials right over here. And thank you so much for watching this video. I literally love you so much. I'm so excited for this album. Bye. So I fully just threw my phone on the floor. The case literally popped off of it. That's how hard I threw it on the floor. But it's working now, so you can't tell me my anger isn't working. I forgot to put my earrings in. That's embarrassing. Really looking forward to Taylor's 12th. Whoa, 12 is crazy. I feel like it's gonna be, oh, let me explain these tier lists. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. So that's that. I read that as illicit affairs. Oh my god, I can't read. It's not one of the, can I speak English? I literally can't read. These are too far away. Sorry, my dog is barking. Okay, back to being like a sane person.